Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel MK's Law Book. Friends, again here this is MK Swami Advocate from Kakinada, Andhra Pradesh. Friends, tomorrow I am going to upload the video with regard to the section 55 of the Transfer of Property Act. In section 55, yesterday we already discussed two aspects. The first aspect is before completion of the sale, what are the rights and duties of the both parties, and the second aspect is after completion of the sale, what are the duties and rights of the both parties. Got it, friends? So today I am going to explain about the second aspect, that is after completion of the sale, what are the duties and rights have to be performed by the both parties. Friends, here after completion of the sales, here you keep on remember one thing. After completion of the sale is nothing but the sale deed is already created in favor of the buyer or purchaser. Got it, friends? Here I will give some important aspect, that is sale deed. Here friends, the sale deed must be created in registered instrument. Got it, friends? The sale deed must be created in registered instrument. Unregistered sale deed is not valid. Unregistered sale deed is not valid. That's why the sale deed must be registered one. Got it, friends? Here we are discussing the duties and rights of both parties with regard to sale deed. With regard to sale deed. Got it, friends? After completion of the sale, nothing but a sale deed. With regard to sale deed. Here, after completion of the sale or after created the sale deed in favor of the buyer, what are the duties have to be performed by the seller, and what is the right the seller is having in after completion of the sale. Here friends, first of all I will explain about the duties of seller. Duties of seller or vendor in after generated the registered sale deed in favor of the buyer or purchaser. Got it, friends? Here, once the sale deed is created in favor of the buyer or purchaser, the seller or vendor has to deliver the possession of the such property to the purchaser or buyer. Got it, friends? Once the sale deed is generated in favor of the buyer or purchaser, the seller has to deliver the possession on such property to the buyer or purchaser. At the same time, the seller has to produce or has to submit all the title deeds with regard to the such property to the buyer or purchaser. Got it, friends? Why? Because once the sale deed is created in favor of the buyer, all the rights and ownership is automatically transferred in favor of the buyer or purchaser. Okay, so that here the seller should produce or should submit all the title deeds. At the same time, the seller has to deliver the possession of such property to the buyer or purchaser. This is the major essential duty of the seller in after completion of the sale deed. Got it, friends? So what is the right is having the seller in after completion of the sale? Got it, friends? Here you are discussing with regard to the right of the seller in after completion of the sale. Friends, here definitely you have to raise one doubt with regard to this aspect. What type of doubt you have to arise in your mind? After completion of the sale or after created the sale deed in favor of the buyer or purchaser, what type of right reserved to the seller on such property? Got it, friend? This type of doubt, definitely this type of doubt should be arise in your mind. Okay? Yes, absolutely correct. Once the sale is generated in favor of the buyer or purchaser, there is no rights remains at vendor or seller. But with regard to the sale transaction, after completion of the sale, the seller or vendor is also having one right. What type of right the seller or vendor is having on such property in after generated the sale deed in favor of the buyer or purchaser? Here, the major essential element in sale transaction is sale consideration or price. Got it, friends? The major essential element in sale transaction is price or sale consideration. Whenever both parties comes in one agreement, both parties should be exchange the price or sale consideration. Then only sale is completed. Here, whenever the buyer is going to purchase the property from the vendor, the buyer should pay the sale consideration to the vendor. If after generated the or after created the sale deed in favor of the buyer, if the buyer is failed to pay the sale consideration, that means if the buyer is failed to pay the sale consideration of such property to the vendor, that is the first aspect. And second aspect, if the buyer is paid part payment of the sale consideration to the vendor. In these two situations, the vendor or seller is having one right on such property even after executed the sale deed in favor of the buyer. Got it, friends? But here, without having any piece of instrument, the purchaser or the seller is not having any right on such property. Here, if the buyer is going to pay the part payment of the sale consideration, at the same time the vendor is also agreed to receive the part payment of the sale consideration on such property. At the same time, whatever the time required to the buyer to pay the remaining sale consideration to the vendor, the time should be accepted by the vendor also. Otherwise, there is no chance to receive the property by the buyer. Here, these two situations, non-payment of the sale consideration, part payment of the sale consideration, the seller is having one right. But here also you have to discuss basing on piece of document which is executed between the seller and purchaser. The seller is having a right on such property even after executed the sale deed in favor of the purchaser. That piece of document is nothing but an agreement. The buyer is going to pay the part payment of the sale consideration to the vendor. Both the conditions, all the conditions of such sale transaction should be mentioned on single piece of paper. That is called agreement. Without having any agreement on such property or on such property transaction, the seller is not having not having any single minimum right on such property. Whenever both parties are enter into agreement with the following situation, that is, one is non-payment of sale consideration, part payment of sale consideration. Basing on such agreement, the seller is having a right to keep the position on such property until clearly dues by the buyer. Until clear the dues by the buyer. This is the major right of the seller on such property even after executed the sale deed in favor of the buyer. Okay friends, so come to the second aspect, come to the second party. The second party is here purchaser or buyer. After completion of the sale deed, that means after obtaining the sale deed from the vendor in favor of the buyer, what the buyer is performed any duty, and what are the duties the buyer is performed, what is the right the buyer is having on such property even after obtaining the sale deed from the vendor. Here the major duty of the buyer in after obtaining the sale deed from the vendor, if any accidental damage happened on such property in after completion of the sale, or if any damage happened on such property in after completion of the sale or after obtaining the sale deed from the vendor, the damage should be paid by the buyer. The damage should be paid by the buyer. Say for example, I will give an example. After obtaining the sale deed from the vendor, if any road extension going throughout such property, that is friends, in that road extension, if any damage is happened on such property, that damage should be paid by the buyer or purchaser. This is the major duty of the buyer or purchaser. So what type of right the buyer is having even after obtaining the sale deed from the vendor? Once the sale deed is obtained from the vendor, the buyer is having an absolute ownership and title on such property. So here you have to identify, before executed the sale deed in favor of the buyer, if any tenants are existing on such property, the tenants are paying the rents to the vendor in before completion of the sale. Whenever the sale deed is executed in favor of the buyer, all the rights, that means all the right to collect the rents from the tenants, the buyer is having a right to collect the all rents and profits from the tenants on such property. At the same time, if the buyer is not interested to continue the tenants on such property, he has a right to vacate the tenants. Got it friends? This is the absolute right of the buyer on such property. The entire transaction took place in after generated the registered sale deed in favor of the buyer. Got it friends? These are the major essential duties and rights of both seller and purchaser in after completion of the sale. Okay friends, the entire issues, that means the entire rights and duties with regard to before completion of the sale, after executed the sale deed. The duties and rights deal with section 55 of the Transfer of Property Act. Got it friends? That section 55 of the Transfer of Property Act completely deals with the rights and duties of the both seller and buyer with regard to before completion of the sale, after completion of the sale. Okay friends, maybe please to watch my video and send back your valuable suggestions and doubts. Thank you friends, thank you for watching this video.